Welcome back, Miami. Our next guest is Dequan Starnes. He is a hip hop artist with a recently released single, and he's a mental health advocate. Welcome, Dequan Starnes. Woo-hoo! Hey, Dequan.
How y'all doing?
So excited to have you, Dequan. So for those who are just tuning in and just hearing about you and your name, for those who are just tuning in, please tell us a little bit more about who Dequan is and what you do.
All right. Well, short and sweet. I am Dequan Starnes. I'm a recording artist by night. By day, I just recently released a single titled "You're Enough." It's a single bringing awareness to mental health, and it's doing some amazing things right now. And it's actually my story summed up into one, and it's resonating with people well. And I'm speaking on what I went through with my own depression and my own mental health situation. So, and this is me.
We love this. So obviously, as you've said, you know, you're clearly a big advocate of mental health and letting people know that it's okay to not be okay. So can you tell us a little bit more about your story, what you could dive in for us?
You know, men, they teach you just to be tough, and men don't cry, and the things that the elder, I would say uncles and things along those lines, they teach us. So you growing up just masking and hiding all the things that you feel, like all the different emotions, because you're taught to be so tough and just bottle it in. And one thing I finally realized was I had a whole lot of issues that I just never dealt with by just being, raised by a single parent mom and just really not having the male figure there in my life, which you just may have some childhood hurts or something going on that you just never dealt with. And now I'm telling people it's okay to not be okay. Don't be ashamed. Tell a friend, get some therapy, find some more resources, whatever way, and find an outlet. Sometimes people have different outlets. Sometimes people outlets is sports. For me, it was music.
I'm talking about teen suicide, bullying, and even a social anxiety. All of these topics we know that are near to your heart. So how have these things really impacted your life? If you can share.
For me, it started with a video that I saw. I was watching a video, and it was this little young lady. She was a teenager, and she did a whole live. I don't even know how I stumbled across the video. I was just scrolling on social media, and this little girl probably was about 15 maybe, and she was just talking, and I'm sorry, everybody, and I'm just not okay, and I love all my family. She called out all her family members' name, her mom and dad and everyone, and then she hung herself. And I saw it. And that's when I realized, okay, there's something going on with these babies that we may have not recognized. I'm not saying that we had it easier, when we were coming through school, but what I'm saying is this social media and them looking at celebrities and these YouTubers and these people that they follow, nobody posts the bad days. They post the highlights. So every day it just looks like I'm flexing and I got all this money and this lifestyle, but I don't tell you that I might have been depressed the last 3-4 days. So now I find myself just asking my younger brothers, like sometimes I ask them, you okay?
Nice.
And you'd be surprised if they start talking and you'd be like, wow, you haven't been okay this whole time, but we didn't even notice.
I mean, what a story. That is just absolutely heartbreaking. But that you use that, right? That you are opening up that space. I mean, you're doing so much. Tell us a little bit more about with your experience, what makes music so healing?
For me, I found out early on that when I did music, I was releasing emotions and things that I was going through that you just couldn't talk to nobody about. So, and I don't even know that I couldn't talk to anybody. It's just that nobody was asking. I was realizing like each time I was sad or depressed or anything was going on, I would always turn to the music. And that is what would pull me through. I was either listening to music or I was writing the music. And I always made songs that spoke to something I was going through at that time. So it was therapeutic for me.
Love this. I mean, first of all, we just want to thank you. You everything about you just creates such an open space. So I love that you're making such a difference on the micro and on the macro level now, which is incredible. So thank you again for being such an open and a great resource for us. So for everyone listening at home and watching at home, where can they find you and connect with you directly?
Okay, very simple. All of my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything is Real Q-Starnes. That's RealQStarnes. Everything is the same. Now on YouTube, you can find me as under Q-Starnes as well, or you can just type NHA TV. That's where everything is at. But I'm not that hard to find. I made it all simple.
I guarantee that you'll see better days. And when they try to steer you wrong, do the right thing. I know it's hard cause you stressing over nice things. It's okay to stay fly within your price range. You feel me? Cause it ain't worth it at the end of demise. And every single breath you take is a blessing disguise. If you crying, you should keep your head up. Get strength from above and stand tough. It's a must, cause you're enough.